David, it is lovely to be here. Everybody in PNG and to all the guests this evening, to all our fellow founders from around the world here to support all of us, thank you so much. Gude hai hei, apinam, nem bilong mi emi Robin, mi kan long Canada. I am so pleased to be able to be with you here this evening. My life has always included health and wellness and travel. And those were always my two passions. I was fortunate to work on cruise ships, and that was how I came to actually physically visit Papua New Guinea. And it was a joy to meet such an amazing people with the biggest hearts and some of the most beautiful smiles in the world. You took care of my guests when they came into your country. You showed them what the heart of PNG is and was, and I've never forgotten you, and I look forward to returning one day when the boundaries and the barriers are down and we can all see each other again. Life takes different turns, and when I was in the hospitality and the cruise industry, some of you on this call may have been there, some of you were involved with hotels, restaurants, stores, and so I look forward to catching up with you. But since then, your country has also taken a turn and your lives have probably changed as well. I had an accident in 2004, but I have learned to be very grateful for what has come out of it since then. And we are here tonight, and you have been invited to be here tonight because someone really cares about you and wants you to hear about something very exciting. So this is where we go from at this particular point. Some of you are now and have been involved in companies with supplements, with wellness products, looking to create extra income for yourselves, extra streams of income. And that's not been easy. PNG has been a country that has had a lot of people go in, and they have also taken the best from some of you. This is something that what you will hear about tonight and what the founders in PNG know already is such an amazing opportunity that you are going to be in a totally different place as we move forward. Some of you have got charity work. Some of you have got hopes, and you have got groups that you want to help and look after. The statistics of people who work in direct sales and other online businesses show that only approximately 3% actually have a little or a big success. Most, and that is up to 97 to 98%, fail. And sometimes they fail a little, and sometimes they fail a lot. Unfortunately, despite my very best efforts, after the accident, I tried my hand at working at online companies, and I was one of the 97% who did not succeed. But have you ever thought about or dreamed about a company that could help you? Do it with integrity, honesty, and lifting you up? It really does exist, and this is what you're here to learn about. Our company is registered in the USA. We are licensed and legal in over 200 countries with products that will be used every day and are currently in use globally at this time. The company will help and make money for you even while you sleep. It provides time freedom and financial abundance and is stress-free. There are over 861,000 founders now around the world who have seen the vision and understand what this is all about. The company does all the work for you. It is 100% automated, 100% hands-free, and we are currently in pre-launch. And we still have founders' positions available. The name of this company is Onpassive. And what is this all about? This is a global internet technology company. Internet technology is IT for short. It owns proprietary products, which means that Onpassive owns them and created them. We have not recreated the wheel. Many of these products you will know already, and some of you use them daily, but we have improved upon those. And that is what is proprietary and what we own now. The products are driven by the most advanced artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning technologies, known as ML. This is not an MLM company. You do not have to recruit. The company also has a current value of $5.5 billion US dollars. The founders are joining globally now at a rate of between 2,000 and 3,000 people per day. Artificial intelligence, AI, is already being used in products and industries around the world. And AI, artificial intelligence, is expected to add another $16 trillion US dollars to the US global economy. Industries are already using artificial intelligence include the biosciences, the services, education, finances, healthcare, and that's just to name a few of the industries. Our CEO is Mr. Ash Mufarah. He is a graduate of MIT and attended Harvard. He does have over 20 years online network marketing success story. He knows what it's like to be on our side of the coin as well as to create something of this magnitude. He became disillusioned and really wanted to help others, and this is why he created Onpassive. He privately owns this company, and he has founders in as partners. Without the headaches and without the financial stress, he is creating this and building this for all of us. He is the brains of Onpassive, a family man with integrity, who is honest and believes in the truth and wants to make a positive difference in the world. He has a very, very big heart, and he wants to turn poverty into prosperity, and he wants to be the correction to the corruption. We have 2 head offices already, one in Orlando, Florida, in the USA, and that's the executive offices. And the other one is located in Hyderabad, India, known also as High-Tech City, sister city to Silicon Valley in the US. And Hyderabad is where we have the best staff in support and technology located, working with our CEO to create and continue to improve upon the products and portfolios that are being created. We also have a full global legal team handling all aspects of corporate law in over 200 countries where we will be able to operate, and most importantly, be able to be paid in. This was something very important to our CEO, that all founders would be able to be paid in the currencies around the world legally. They also monitor the regional and global compliance issues. This is our legal global department that takes care of us from that standpoint. So what do we have? What type of products are we talking about? We have got products that are going to help improve online learning opportunities, one-of-a-kind application for learners of all ages and interests in the platform called Academy. We also have something called OChat, a web chat engine to improve every customer's interaction. For those of you in business, we have something called Accounting, simplifying your inventory and accounting management, accounting needs. And then we have what we refer to as the heart of the company called Bless. This is where the community can contribute to help causes and ideas around the world, with every penny that is donated into Bless going to that particular area that needs help, or to be able to build on the idea that is being put forward. Currently in the marketplace around the world, many companies are already taking donations to help with different areas of support and places where there is famine and strife and other natural disasters. But the monies that you contribute there are not 100% given to the area that needs it. Many of these companies will hold back between 15 to 30%. And this is where the full amount that Bless receives in Onpassive will go to those areas. We have people who have joined as founders now, who believe in what we do to help others. We have people who have joined because of financial help and assistance that is desperately needed for them, for their families, and their countries. There are those who are in poor countries and stricken by poverty, who understand what it's like and who want to make a better life. We also have some amazing people who have got philanthropic ideas, who want to help develop free running clean water who want to help the education systems, and who want to help in areas of donating to charities and foundations. They have joined this, not because they are looking for ways necessarily to build additional streams of income, but so that they can contribute to helping through Obless and to helping other companies and countries make a bigger difference in this world. Who can benefit by joining now? Individuals, like all of us, family members. You can bring your family members in to be part of this joy and to part of the to benefit from what this company can do for all of us. Businesses of all sizes, whether you have a little store in your own backyard or whether you have got something that you want to be able to send to the world. Influencers, restaurants, stores, whether you are physical or online, churches and charities, all of these companies and businesses and people can benefit by joining Onpassive. And especially in this post-pandemic state, which really does not look as if it's coming to an end anytime soon, individuals and businesses really, really need help. And Onpassive gives that lifeline to those who take full advantage and join us as founders now. So as you can see, Onpassive really is for everybody. And the joy of this is that under one umbrella, complete digital online solution is available. The other part of this that is so exciting for somebody like myself, for instance, is that you don't have to know how to do all of this. You don't have to be an online computer a whiz. You don't have to be somebody who can understand how to make a website or how to build something online. This is where the company will be doing it for us and helping us with Onpassive's creativity and development of all of these products for their founders. Another exciting reason to join is, especially if you do have a business, Onpassive will drive targeted traffic to your business, but also the Onpassive business is yours, and it will be driving very, very direct and clean traffic to those business links as well. This is exciting. We don't have to do anything. We just need to join and see and feel the vision and the understanding of how we can help ourselves, our families, our countries, and then around the world. And that is part of the mission that our CEO wants us to take hold of and embrace so that we can live to help others after we have been able to look after ourselves and our families. This is 100% hands-free, other than setting up in the back office when it is time. And this is where your leaders and information online will be able to help you, each and every one, to do it properly so that you will get the maximum effort and assistance from the company. It's all right. You don't have to be frightened. So as a recap for our company, we have what we say CATMO, an acronym. And this is where C stands for Complete Digital Online Solution. A is for the artificial intelligence, and T is for the targeted traffic. M is for money, which gives you time freedom, abundance of living, and helping others. And O is for Onpassive, our incredible company. This is creating residual income and generational wealth for you and your family for years and decades to come. This is all done for you in a plug-and-play system. Again, 100% hands-free. You don't have to sell, and you don't have to recruit. So how do you join us? You talk to the person who invited you to this webinar, or you talk to the person who is a founder who is telling you about this. We are currently in pre-launch, and it costs $97 US plus $5 for the credit card, and that is approximately 365 to 370 kina. The founder's positions right now will give you a position in the corporate structure. There are other options to pay for this, but we strongly suggest that you use your credit card or a bank debit card, because the other methods may take much longer to go through, and you really want to start sharing this and telling other people and those that you love as quickly as possible so you can help them before the doors close for our global launch. 2,000 to 3,000 people founders are joining us every day. This is something that has never been seen before with other companies. And this is where the people that you know and you trust are going to be helping you. P&G's infrastructure, the roads, the hospitals, the medical clinics, your schools, and have easier access to and from the highlands to be able to interact and get back and forth in safety and trade increasing. This is where your leaders have seen the vision and understand how Onpassive is going to be able to help each other, the communities, and the country. And this is where leaders like your David and Susan, Daniel, Veronica, Nancy, Freddie, Amin, Joanna, and so many others who have joined, the aunties and the mothers who are joining now because they want to help their fellow mothers, their sisters in all of this. They want to help the children. They want to help the families. This is something that can be done, and through the leadership that you have in this amazing company in your country, you are getting the very best of love, integrity, safety, security, trust, and you will do this properly, and you will be able to help each other and others as well. There will be marketing campaigns, which is a benefit for us going in as a founder, that will be generating founders, and after we launch, the company will be bringing in customers and resellers for us. Again, something that we do not have to do ourselves. So we're so fortunate. We do not have to know how to do this. The artificial intelligence and the technology behind Onpassive, created and supported by Ash Mufara and the tech teams, this is what is developing this company, and this is how we will be benefiting. Founders' positions will not be available after we do our launch globally. We don't have a time limit to this right now. We don't have an exact date, but we know that it's happening very soon. A company like this does not happen overnight. And just like when you are building, a church, a school, you want to make sure, a hospital, you want to make sure that it is done properly. You want to make sure that it is safe. You want to make sure that the windows and the infrastructure is properly in place. You want to make sure that the toilets and the water runs properly through it. You want to make sure that windows will stay in. You don't want to have it go up and start too soon, and suddenly with a big gust of wind or a rainfall that it leaks or everything falls apart. So understanding that a company of this magnitude, of this size, which is huge, we are like an iceberg. We are like the mountain, that you see the trees at the top, but you don't see the ants and the worms at the bottom of that mountain that are doing everything to keep that mountain in place. Be patient and join us in this vision and understanding that this will take a little bit of time, but it is happening. And by joining us as a founder, you know that you are going to be taken care of. So please don't be concerned, and ask your questions of those who you know and trust and who are bringing this to you, because they have got the right answers. They cannot tell you what we don't know, and they will be honest as well and say when they don't know something, but they will try and get those answers for you. But this is something that we can learn from, and we learn together. And P&G is an example to the rest of the world of how working together is making this a much more beautiful and better place to be. And that is why the founders from around the world want to be on this webinar every week, because your energy and your passion, not only for Onpassive, but for helping each other and for supporting each other, is so huge. That's the energy that we want to be in, and we want to take that and spread it out. So there will be a second payment that will be needed, and it will happen closer to the time when we're actually launching. And this is where your founders who are in already will help you and explain that the $250 will help to activate, and like a key going into a car ignition, will turn on the activation between our Onpassive business and the big corporate Onpassive business, so it can be done for you. They will help and explain it further to you so that you will understand, and it will be a wonderful realization that you are part of this incredible company. We are making history. Join us now as a founder, but if you feel that this is not for you, don't worry. give your name to the people who have told you about this and ask to hear about it after we have launched, so you can be a customer or you can be a reseller. There are some people who just don't want to be founders in this. There are some people who feel they don't need to have the extra money to help their families or their communities or their country. That's all right. We will not pester you, and nobody will keep chasing you, but we do sincerely hope that you will join us. Can you imagine that you have a product that you want to sell? Maybe it's some of the beautiful coconut oil. Maybe it's some of the beautiful baskets and the herbs that you have and you collect. Maybe it's some of the other beautiful clothing and fabrics that you create. And you want to sell those not only around PNG, but you want to sell it to the countries around you. And oh my goodness, even around the world. This can all be done. And again, those that you join in Onpassive will help you to do this and set these businesses up. It is possible. And can you imagine that if you have a cause or a charity or a foundation that you want to help, you can also help raise money through Onpassive to get that financial assistance, knowing that 100% of the money, every penny, every kina that goes into that cause will go there to help the people and the foundation that you wanted to go to. These are very, very special people in your own community, but this is how our leader, Ash Mufara, wants us all to help each other in PNG and around the world. It is actually very exciting, and this has never been done before, but we come together because we know it can happen, and we come from our hearts and from the love of knowing that there can be something better, and that's what we want to be a part of. So please go back to the person who has told you about this, and they will help you to join, and you will then be able to build wealth, earn a residual income, create a legacy for your family, and a dynasty for your heirs. Thank you for joining us this evening. And we also know that many people say, one day I will do something. One day something will happen. And in the process, some people also buy lottery tickets. Do you know that there are between 50 and 70% of people around the world who buy a lottery ticket? Why? Because it gives them hope that they will get something. But you know how many people do not win in a lottery? When you have a founder's position, you will be winning 100% of the time, every time, with every position. So don't waste your money on lottery tickets anymore. Something that 50-50, maybe you will get something, maybe you won't. The founder's position within Onpassive will guarantee you that 100% winning. Patience, understanding, and learning from your leaders is going to help make this happen. Let's turn that someday and one day into today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'm so happy to have been part of this evening.